Robinhood. Take it from the rich and give it to the poor. This is the concept of Robinhood, actually. Okay, everyone knows the saga or the big story about Robinhood, and Robinhood just did their IPO, and what happened then was very interesting, right? If you're looking to the stock first, started around $37.62, and people thought, okay, it's already a pretty heavy valuation. I made a video where I said, if you want to be long-term in Robinhood, I believe that you can buy now because they are developing over the next couple of decades. Okay, they're having a couple of very interesting stats, like much more clientele and younger clientele than Schwab, for example, okay, one of the biggest brokers, or biggest banks, like I think they have more clients than JP Morgan, and so on. So this is a very interesting fact, by the way, okay? If you have an innovative company that has already more clients than 100-year-old companies, well, this is an interesting fact, right? So since then, the stock lost a little bit, okay, the first couple of days on the stock market, and then we had on the 4th of August, and actually it started on the 3rd of August, okay, the stock went up 25%. I believe what happened was a mixture of a couple of scenarios, okay? So first you had Robinhood, that is a very known stock, and also Robinhood clients could purchase part of the IPO shares. Then you had the little bit of a downer in the first 2 days of the Robinhood IPO, and then people thought, okay, at those valuations it may be worth to buy some. I think this is a reason number one. Second reason, when the stock went up 25%, and this happened just before there was the news that the insiders are selling, I think that the stock was shorted a little bit larger, and that people saw, okay, the stock is being shorted, it could be something like a GameStop, let's buy some, okay? So that you had the first day of 25. And then the people started to short even more, and people were aware what's happening. If the stock goes up 25%, it can go even higher next day, and exactly this happened. Then on the 4th of August, the stock went up 66%, then it was halted because of volatility, and usually this is the turning point, okay? Once the stock is halted, it's mostly the turning point. We saw something similar like GameStop, where Robinhood actually halted the sale, I think, of the stock. It's quite interesting that exactly those points, are repeatedly the sign of a, peak of the meme stock, okay? And then you had this turning point, and just after that, this was on Wednesday, the Thursday news was actually that they will sell more shares. The insiders will sell even more shares, okay? Which then, if we are looking, this is because I'm recording this on a Thursday, you can see here that the stock market don't like that at all right? So it's minus 9% in the pre-market already. So you can see here that they don't like that behavior of the management. In about 10 minutes, the stock market will open. So let's see how the further stock will move. But this happened in the last couple of days. But what I'm doing, what I would do if I would be invested, and so on and so forth, in the next category. Okay, I will be honest with you, okay? I was not part of AMC. I was not part of GME, GameStop. I was already too late to the party, okay? And I don't like to be, the back holder, so I even don't try after it's like public, okay? First, I think you can re-engineer what actually happened with Robinhood and say, okay, there's a couple of things, okay? Very famous IPO, very easy to purchase. Millions of people that actually are on Robinhood could invest into the Robinhood IPO. They understand the company, so it's like easy purchase for them. And it's basically very, very high likely that this stock becomes a meme stock. Okay, if you think about these 5 things, you could look back to the 2nd or 3rd of August and say, okay, the stock now lost about 8 to 10% in just the first 2 trading days. Maybe it's now an interesting opportunity to buy the shares, and I believe that this kind of knowledge and experience that you gain from that, you can use for the next big thing. Okay, I really strongly believe that you can re-engineer what happened with AMC, what happened with GME. For example, GME, what happened? It was a highly shorted stock, and it was a meme stock. And then, something similar happened to AMC then. Like, there was just this ignition of Amazon buying a, chain of cinemas, and the people said, okay, cinemas are not dead, and AMC just, blow up from about, I think, $6-7 to $11 or even more. So I think that this is like patterns that you should, the best thing, write them down, put them on the wall, and just scan every day the Reddit. This is option number 1. Second, you just ignore them, because yes, it can be highly profitable, but it can be also very, very much portfolio destroying. Okay, and I mean like that. Or that, or that, or that, or that. Okay, there's numerous of bad loss scenarios of Robinhood accounts, or even different kind of accounts where the people lost everything because they just treated stock trading, stock investment like casinos. And this is not the right way. Okay, it can make you rich quick in like maybe 1 out of, let's say, 10,000 times. Okay, so I think that it's not really important to try to guess the stocks that blow up the next, but you can learn a lot from that. So I really re-engineer for myself, okay, what happened exactly with Robinhood the last couple of days? Is it worth to invest now? Most of the time, once it's already in the big media, it's done. Okay, it's done and dusted. So I think that it's really important to really understand what happened, and I feel like the importance of considering if this can be a long-term investment can be much more profitable for you than anything else. I heard from my friends and other people on the stock market that, they try to trade a company that they really like, if it was AMD or Tesla or so on, they traded and made some money, and then, they went out. And later on, in retrospect, if they thought, okay, you know what? If I would have listened to you and just save a lot of my salary and just put it in Tesla and AMD or whatsoever, I would be financially independent just in a couple of years. Okay, this was a little bit double. So you would be financially independent in just a very short time. This is what I wanted to say. Okay, and this seems to be like very much always be the case. Like, if you're looking into the big richest persons in the world and in investors, okay, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, they really take this long-term approach and putting their money into their businesses. And you can do the same, just instead of your own business, you can put this money into the next big companies. Okay, it's not easy. I'm definitely not saying that's easy. Picking Netflix or Apple or Tesla was not easy, but it's doable. Okay, and here on this channel, it's all about that. It's really doable without any financial degree, without anything else. You can pick innovative consumer companies that make you financially independent.